Hey kiddos, what's happening for you today? More fat little arms. I used to hide my fat little arms, but I finally gotten to a point in my life where I'm like, you know what? If I didn't have fat little arms, it wouldn't match the rest of me. So, coming to you live from the bedroom here. Behold the mess. I'm actually making progress today, though. I finally folded and compiled and compressed my winter clothing into one big Rubbermaid container thing, which is what my summer clothes were in. And my summer clothes have been going back and forth from my bed, when I'm hopeful that I will actually hang them up, and then at night or whenever it is I go to sleep, I throw them back on the floor. I'm a terrible slob. I really am. Enough with the bra straps. Every time. Just stop it, Alyssa. Just leave it alone. So anyway, and I'm actually finally getting them hung up. Most of them lying there are on hangers. I'm very proud of myself. I'm doing a little spring cleaning today. I've been making myself sleep as much as possible, taking sleeping pills and just sleeping as much as I can, because that's the only way to get rid of my fibromyalgia flare-ups, and I've been having a really bad one lately. Really bad. I thought I was going to have to start using this nasty piece of equipment again. I was probably a good day away from actually having to use that again, and that was pretty depressing. So I've just been sleeping and sleeping, which is sort of fun actually, since it's been rainy and wonderful sleeping weather. And I'm starting to feel a little better actually. If I could just get rid of this headache now. But I'm not hurting so bad and have a little bit more energy. So my fuzzy wuzzy rug, my flaccati, what do I say it? Flaccati, I don't know. That fuzzy rug, it was getting so gross. I took it and threw it outside so God can rain on it for a few days. Maybe clean it up a little bit, and then I can dry it and put it in storage till next winter. Hopefully by next winter I will be someplace that does not have such cold floors, and maybe I won't need it and I'll just get rid of it. But yeah, I'm down to this, and there's places back there where strange sticky stuff appeared a couple of years ago when I used to have children that still came over and crawled around and with their little cookies and their juice and stuff. So I got the carpet cleaner down there, just like some spray stuff, and sprayed it. The smell, no wonder I have a headache. Smell is kind of strong, but I've been scrubbing my carpet, drag this thing out of here, move furniture around to get the rug up, so I must be doing better. I have to start doing some laundry stuff. It's good to be getting stuff done. Over the weekend I went to my grandfather's. That was lovely as always. He's a dear, dear, darling man, and I love spending time with him and getting to talk to him. I want to hear the same jokes and stories, for the 15th time. It's still lovely. Did some cooking for him, and I try to leave him better off than we found him, And he was showing me, well, somebody called, a woman called, and he's gotten where he puts everybody on speakerphone for whatever reason. So I heard it was an older woman, and he's 86, but you wouldn't know from talking to him. It's like 7AMBY said after meeting him, he may be 86 years old, but he's not an old man, and that's extremely true. You would maybe have to meet and know my grandpa to fully understand that, but his mindset is not that of an old person. He's still pretty sharp, and he gets out there and mows and brush hogs and cuts down trees. We tell him not to. We say, wait till we get there. We get there, it's been done. He can't stop. So anyway, this woman called, and he talked to her for a little bit and then let her go. And he says, well, that was so-and-so, and she was recently widowed. We knew them through Gulf, because my grandpa used to work for Gulf Oil. We knew them through Gulf, and her husband passed away, and she's staying out there on the farm, and she didn't think she could do it. But I call her really often and tell her she can do it. She can live there and stay on her farm if she really wants to. He just encourages her. She doesn't have children. She had one daughter who, after the husband died, the daughter gave up on living, is what he says. Just kind of gave up and said she couldn't live without her dad, and she passed away as well. So it just left poor mom there on her own. And the woman, needless to say, I mean, that was a lot of loss in 1 year, and she was distraught. But Grandpa keeps an eye on her and calls her really often. Although she lives down in Texas, he can't go and actually check up on her, but he encourages her. And he then pulled out a notepad, and he had front and back, names and phone numbers. And he said, I keep a list of all the widows that I know, and it's sad, but every year I have to add new names and numbers to it. And he said, I call them on a fairly regular basis to check up on them and encourage them to not give up and to keep going. And there was about 15 names on that list. And he showed me he also has a piece of paper that's the widowers, and there were less names on that because, you know, men tend to pass away before the women. I just thought that was wonderful. It's like my respect and love for that man rose just a multitude after seeing that he does that. It's just astounding. He's an amazing man. And I do what I can for him while I'm there. I'm not real able. My mother's not real able because she's got degenerative arthritis condition. Her bones are just crumbling away. And but we get in there together and manage somehow. The three of us crumblies manage to get things done when we're there on a Saturday or Sunday. I have nothing else of terrible importance to talk about. I need to get up and start cracking. I've got going through my closet, organizing. I'm finding all kinds of stuff. This is a pair of pants. They're this cool little houndstooth or checker something. And I've never really worn them because I got them from a thrift store or something, and there was some little small thing wrong with it. Just needed to be sewn, like a button needs to be sewn on. Haven't done it year after year. This is the year I'm going to do it. I am going to sew the button on, and I'm going to put a hem in certain pants that are too long that I step on because it seems that I have very, very short legs. Oh, something else that I found. This is very funny to me. For 20 years, I guess, I've been wearing ladies' shoes size 8.5 to 9. No big surprise. My mom has a 8.5, 9. My sister does as well. I think my sister's 9-ish. And an ex of mine used to, well, a couple of exes used to look at my feet and laugh and titter and giggle because they said I had baby feet. That I had these very tiny feet that looked like baby's feet. And I said, no, it's an optical illusion because my foot is very wide. And they're not little at all. They're like 8.5, 9. And someone needed me to go measure my feet for a reason that I'm not going to quite disclose yet, if at all, because I don't know if he wants me to talk about it. But I went and measured my feet. I guess I hadn't measured them in many, many years. Just going by what I always wore. Ends up I wear a size 7. I do have a tiny foot, and I feel so delicate and adorable. My freaking size 7 foot. I don't remember buying size 7 shoes since I was maybe 14 or 15 years old. I think I've always bought the wider or the longer shoes because it fits the wide part of my foot better. Who knew? No wonder I'm always falling over and tripping over my feet. My shoes have been way too big. I feel so cute. How it makes me want to go shoe shopping. Anyway, I guess that's it. Bye, guys. Mwah.